Hello, everybody. My name is Meric Moir. My pronouns are he, him. Today, we are playing the Cosmere RPG by Brotherwise Games. Everybody wave, say hello. Look at Ross's shirt. I am the Plotweaver RPG director for Brotherwise Games. I was a writer on Stormlight, and I was the lead writer on Mistborn, which is coming out in 2026. Really happy to be here and to be running a game with a whole bunch of cool folks. So let's go around the table and hear from people and hear who they are. Ross, you get to start.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, everybody, I'm Ross Leiser. I am a senior designer on the core design team for the Cosmere RPG. I am involved in basically every aspect of either reviewing, writing, or designing in the Stormlight Handbook and the Mistborn Handbook, but especially the invested arts. So Radiance, Surge Binding, when we get to Mistborn, we'll get the Metalborn paths, the Allomancies and Feruchemes. So it's been a real honor to work on this project. I'm a huge fan, was for a decade before joining. And so it's just so happy to be here, really.
Excellent. Dom, you're up next.
Yeah, I'm Dom Kelly. I am head of game engines and mechanics over at Roll20, working on the Demiplane character sheet. So I helped build out the Cosmere RPG character sheet. Very, very excited to play today. I've been very excited to work on the game and to continue working on the sheets as they evolve with Mistborn and into the future. I've also been a huge Cosmere fan for a long time, so it's been a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to today.
Excellent. Brooke, your turn.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Brooke. I am the community manager at Roll20, and I have also had the pleasure of getting to write on the Cosmere RPG as well. I have worked on Stormlight Scenarios and Speak the Words, which are both available on Demiplane and DriveThruRPG. And we are going to be playing on Roll20 today, and I'm very excited.
Excellent. And Hayden.
Hi, I'm Hayden Dillar. I'm the product development lead at Brotherwise Games. I work on all of our board games, not on RPG so much. So any of the boss monster line, anything like that, I've worked on. Mistborn deck building game, I was development on that, and the upcoming Shards of Creation, I was a designer of.
Awesome. Okay. And so, lovely players, today we are going to be playing the first chapter of the Stonewalkers adventure path in the Stormlight campaign. Are we ready to go? Excellent. We're starting off with just the regular read aloud text, and then we'll get into it. You're traveling through the unclaimed hills, a sparsely inhabited region of uneven terrain, shrubs, and brown stone. Thick gray clouds hang heavy with the threat of a highstorm, and bright blue windspren race through the sky. Your good-natured companion Tazo fidgets with the cast on his broken arm and looks apprehensively upward. He's a curly-haired Shin monk on a mission to the war camps on the Shattered Plains. Tazo has traveled far, seeking an artifact sacred to his people. As you crest the next hill, Tazo exhales in relief. Below you lies the sheltered cliffside of the Covenant Stone Crossroads. The cliff wall stands 500 feet high and twice as long. It provides a natural barrier against high storms, making it a popular waypoint for caravans. A few such caravans sit there now, including a large military caravan flying blue House Colin banners. Spirits of the stones protect us. Tazo's eyes pause on the banners. The high storm could hit any moment. Let's make some friends, and quick. So, the setup here is that the four of you have been traveling with Tazo for the last couple of weeks. His original caravan was ambushed on the road and killed, so he hired you as bodyguards to deliver him to the Shattered Plains. I will move us on Roll20 to this lovely map, which shows the caravan at the Covenant Stone Crossroads. And you can see this beautiful piece of art as you're approaching. So you can see far in the distance the highstorm, which comes through the land of Roshar every couple of days, is imminent. Not in the next couple of minutes, maybe in the next couple of hours. This art is a little bit more representative, but it's coming and you need safety. So as you approach, you have the opportunity, as Tazo suggested, to go forward and introduce yourselves. Check out what's going on to the north, sort of, what is it? Northeast, westish, this way. There is the military caravan with the Colin colors, and then further south is the merchant caravan. Who'd like to approach first?
Yeah, I think as we're coming up to this wall, Katrin is looking at this massive sort of rock formation, and she's like tapping Durek, and she's like, "Have you ever seen a wall this big?"
So Durek they are going to like they're going to look a little bit excited to people who have been in the party for a while, but also approaching strangers, especially Alethi strangers, are going to kind of school their expression and kind of downcast their eyes, tilt their head down, like put their shoulders a little bit more slumped, to kind of, as is the disguise that Katrin and Durek often practice, just going to walk very closely behind her, a little bit to her right.
Could we get descriptions of Katrin and Durek?
Yeah, Katrin is an Alethi light eyes, and she has sort of brown hair with like red streaks through it. She is pretty athletic but short, especially considering this like massive longbow that she has strapped to her back. It looks a little out of odds, and she is always, her eyes are always like wide open, and she looks around a lot, just sort of like soaking everything in. And as she remembers the ruse that she's supposed to be putting on with Durek, she's like, "I mean, have you ever seen a wall that big, Durek?"
I don't think I have, no. Just pitching down. And Durek is a singer, which is for people who aren't in the know of Stormlight, is a different type of humanoid sort of person that has like, there are various types, but Durek in particular has like kind of a light gray skin tone with a whole bunch of whorls of dark smoke-like marbling throughout his entire skin. And he usually has bright, happy eyes and an expressive face, having grown up with humans. But at this moment in time is intentionally like shutting themselves down. Because the expectation in most cultures, especially Alethi cultures, is that quote unquote parshmen are almost mindless beings. So that is a ruse that Durek and Katrin have had to put on for a very, very long time, basically Durek's entire life. And Durek is about 5'5", a little bit shorter than Katrin because the Alethi are tall. And Durek is mostly wearing like the rags and just very bare minimum of like protective wear clothing that would be expected of a parchman.
Yeah.
And are the two of you moving towards the merchant caravan, or do you want to go towards the military caravan?
I think Katrin would be inclined to head towards the military caravan. Tazo said make friends. She takes this very literally. So she's like, "Hey!" It's like, "I'm going to make so many friends."
Excellent. And then our other two characters, are you following along behind, or are you splitting off?
I think so. Ash, you see Ash is a human that hails from the Horneater Peaks. So he is very, very tall. He's a very strong individual. He has kind of shoulder length reddish hair that he has back up in a knot, and a decent sized beard as well that he keeps maintained. and he would certainly look around for anyone who might need help securing things, kind of getting things storm ready. But before he does that, seeing all of these people, all this movement that's going on, he turns to Pharaoh, and I think he would kind of pull him aside and say, "Look, I know that your fingers might be itching a little bit, but just try to keep it to yourself. All right, these men, especially these Alethi soldiers, they mean business. So just be careful."
What's great is I was about to message you asking you to tell me that. So good instinct.
I'm like little.
Hey, I played a little thief before. I know.
we're in Roshar, so it behooves me to say around Katrin there will definitely be anticipation spren, red streamers going as you're walking along, and around Ash, bubbling purple fear spren, perhaps little globules of
Maybe anxiety spren.
anxiety spren,
maybe a bit of anxiety. He's certainly anticipating the storm, but eager to help. Like he's looking forward to just helping out around. That's sort of his go-to kind of modus.
Cool. I'm going to come back to that, but let's hear about Pharaoh.
As he pulls Pharaoh aside, Pharaoh is a young, wiry boy from the Pure Lakes, originally. So he's maybe around 15-ish. So he just shaved this morning because you can tell because he's a shaving cut and some patchy spots because he's not very good at it. He is tanned skin and he keeps his shoulders bare in the custom of the Reshials where he lived for a while. His arms are covered in. His right arm has a bunch of burn scars on it, and as well as various like inks and stuff on his clothing and on his arm. He kind of like has his hands in his pockets, but you can see they're kind of like he would. He was definitely considering wandering fingers. So he kind of like pulls his shoulder out and like shrugs, like okay, but he does listen to Ash and follows behind Ash to help secure stuff.
Okay, so as you're sort of getting closer and you're starting to look with this, Tazo is moving with you. You can see the merchant caravan. It looks as if they've mostly tied themselves down and they're ready for the storm, although there is one person sort of standing and looking off to the west in sort of like a worried, almost like concerned manner. At the military encampment, you can see that there's still quite a bit of activity. People are putting up storm shelters. They're battening things down. So if you're looking for some place to help with preparations before the storm, the military encampment does look pretty good for that.
Great. I think that's where Ash would head.
Okay. So you all start heading that way, and Tazo is coming along and just kind of smiling and kind of jauntily bouncing his poor cast broken arm. We actually have a picture of Tazo. There we are. Shin Man with golden sort of curly-ish hair and a broken right arm. Tazo son Clutio. All right. At the House Colin caravan, this caravan encampment buzzes with activity, orchestrated by an Alethi sergeant with close-shaved hair who is shouting orders. Soldiers scramble to tie down the chulls, wagons, and unsecured supplies in preparation for the storm. Two of the caravan wagons stand out from the rest. One looks like a coach, but bars cover its windows. The other is wrapped in heavy chains and surrounded by 4 soldiers who stand alert, their expressions stoic. The Alethi sergeant turns in your direction as you approach. Newcomers, if you can hold the right end of a spear, I have a job for you. Otherwise, quit your gawking and join the civilians.
Yes, sir. Catcher goes to find a spear.
Ash has one on his back. He pulls it out. He shows him. Yeah, I absolutely can. Unless you didn't mean that literally, but.
Pharaoh looks to Ash looks to Ash for a second and then goes to find the civilians.
And Durek is going to dutifully follow Katrin.
Okay. Let's see.
As I'm going away, I kind of like look back, and then I have a little like silent communication, and I sigh and I walk back over to join.
Okay.
That's a big smile on his face. Yeah.
Sorry,
All
he's
right.
left-handed.
Of course. So Eller says, or rather, this sergeant introduces himself. He says, well, I'm Sergeant Eller. I'm in charge of making sure that everything is put together and set up here. What is it that you can all do? Big strapping horn eater friend here. Obviously, you look like you can hold a spear. You want to keep watch, or do you want to help us tie down the wagons or put up the shelters? What can you all do?
However you think I could best serve. I'm as you've noted, I am fairly strong. I would be happy to help move anything that needs moving, tie things down, set things up.
Excellent. So let's have our first test of the game be a demonstration of your ability. You want to show him how well you can wield a spear, or how well you can take orders. You can make, a heavy weaponry, or a leadership, or even an athletics if it's like, I'm going to pick up these boxes.
Yeah, I think Ash would be most interested in showing not necessarily his like weaponry skill, so he would probably pick something up. So I'll go ahead and do an athletics roll.
Sounds great.
All right, and I got a total of 12 on that one.
Okay.
Is it too late to aid?
No real need to aid.
Okay.
I'd say that, it looks as if Sergeant Eller is nodding along and saying like, yeah, okay, good. What about the rest of you?
I can shoot
yes.
things. I can do a cartwheel. I can run around really fast. And I have great eyes.
All right. Well, I think that you could probably stay towards the outer side of the camp, far away from me. I'm very, very busy. You say that you're a pretty good scout. Where have you done work before? Kind of checking your credentials a little bit.
Yeah, all across the Lethkar. Honestly, if there's a patch of this land that my feet haven't touched, then it's probably outside of the borders.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and make a roll. You could do survival to give him some details. You could do a perception, or okay.
Let's do survival and roll.
Ooh.
And she does a cartwheel.
Perfect. So we have a nat 20, which of course means an opportunity. So you do succeed and you get a little bit of something extra. Is there anything that you had in mind? We could do a narrative thing, or you could give advantage to the next person to roll.
Ooh, I don't know if this fits, but narratively, I would just love to help Durek sort of like not come under too much scrutiny. Like, as they are sort of sticking to my side, I don't want anyone to be like too suspicious of that. Like,
sounds good. You're definitely drawing the attention, and Durek, as is unfortunate with this particular time frame of Roshar, is pretty overlooked. He says, oh, well, I've been on lots of places on campaign, but it sounds like you know your stuff. Yeah, just, walk over there. That's fine. What about you, little kid?
In character, I can, I pull out my sling. I can send this through a man's skull.
All right. And points to like a creme urn just sitting out on top of some boxes and says, "Knock that down for me."
For the record, that was a I do have a sling. That was a deception, but we're gonna roll. And I don't know
All
what
right.
to do in this situation, so we're just gonna go for it.
Oh, awesome, fantastic. Sling, light weapons, make an attack roll. Yeah.
And could I raise the stakes on this with my risky behavior?
Ooh, fantastic. Do you want to explain what that does?
I'm like really I'm swinging it much faster than I've ever swung it before. It's very risky of me, but I'm like I gotta
Beautiful.
I gotta do this.
And risky behavior being a talent where you have to spend a focus, right?
Mm-hmm.
You spend a focus, you raise the stakes on the die, which on the roll, which adds the plot die. Let's do it.
So
I do love a good show-off test.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll this.
Oh, no.
But
Both the complication and an opportunity.
Yeah, we love it.
This is the ideal story situation for this. Could I present the complication and the opportunity?
I'd love to hear it. Yeah.
It goes backwards. It goes
Okay.
the wrong direction. Smashes something on, but it does smash it. Like it does. It is strong. Like
Yeah.
I didn't say whose head I could put a rock through.
Yeah. Okay, so you failed to do the thing that he asks, but it is still impressive in some manner. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, like, in fact, it breaks something that I really shouldn't break. Like, it breaks something seeming, but it does.
Like it cracks a shield in half or something.
Yeah, no, there's a rack of spears. One of the ones that Katrin went in and grabbed a spear from, and you hit the support, and all the spears just.
And I say, I didn't say I could hit the head I was aiming for.
And he says, "You need to leave."
And I very visibly like shrink inwards, but kind of play it off and be like walk away, like I kick a little rock, like yeah, I didn't even want to be accepted by people.
I think Ash is going to put down his stuff and go after him.
Yeah. All right.
Like if he's been kicked out, he's like, all right, I guess I'm going with him.
Sounds good.
Hey, it's all right. I mean,
It's fine.
those things.
I didn't want it. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, those things happen. I saw
wasn't
what you were going for.
I wasn't going to help anyways.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Just kind of walk in silence with him a little bit.
And Derek's just gonna wander over and pick up Ash's stuff. Just like half absent-mindedly.
All right. So for Ash and Katrin and Durek, the three of you, like you see Sergeant Eller kind of walk off to do various other tasks, and he's clearly dismissed the three of you. You can walk around and investigate the Colin camp as you see fit. Hayden, Pharaoh, if he wants to join them, will need to be a little bit more circumspect. Might need to make some stealth checks to stay out of Eller's view sight.
Well, for the moment, I'm moping. I'm acting like I'm not affected.
Cool.
Ash is going to pull out a flint and steel and hand it to Pharaoh.
Now I have 3 flint and steels.
Maybe this will cheer you up.
Perfect.
When I built my character sheet, I didn't realize my pack came with a flint and steel, so I literally have 2 flint and steels already. So yes.
It's on brand. It's on brand.
All right.
So, yeah, Dirk's also going to walk over and kind of nudge Katrin. It's like, Katrin, I would like to see what is in the heavily guarded caravan. Could you point me and tell me to go do something over there?
Yeah, isn't it weird that it's like all covered in chains like that? That's weird.
Yes.
That doesn't seem like an efficient way to push a cart. She on the outside will point imperiously at a cart, and be like out of the corner of her mouth. Sorry, I hate this.
Mm-hmm. And you're pointing at the one with the 4 guards, or are you pointing at the one that is barred?
It's a barred one, please. Yeah.
That
Yep.
way.
This one. Cool.
And I think she will try to get closer to the one with the guards.
Okay.
Very loud.
Yeah. So Dirk, carrying the stuff that Ash set down, is just going to wander past, and as they kind of go past the bars, just kind of flick their eyes over to try to get a look at what's inside the wagon.
And sorry, get a look inside the barred wagon, correct?
The barred wagon, yes.
Yeah. All right. So looking in, you see a tall, muscular Makabaki man. He has long, ragged hair. He's sort of sitting in this wagon, seemingly staring at nothing. There are 2 other forms in here. They look as if they're soldiers that were wounded in some sort of skirmish, and they are currently asleep. And the strongly built man is just kind of sitting there mumbling to himself.
So Durek, kind of forgetting themselves for a second, just out of sheer curiosity of what the heck is going on in system, because this large Makabaki man does not appear injured in any form or fashion like the other 2, right?
No, he doesn't.
So just going to raise their head just a little bit, maybe widen their eyes for a moment, and see if they can make out any more details.
Sure. And I would also say that Tazo is walking with Pharaoh and Ash and saying, it could have gone better, but I mean, it's okay. We're gonna make some other friends, and that guy seems like a jerk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
All right. So Ross, as Durek leans in, I'll share a picture of the man that you can see in the wagon. And you lean in and you hear him saying something in a deep voice, but in a monotone. He says, I am Talenil, I can't do it. Talenel Ilin. I am Talenel Ilin, Herald of War. The time of the return, the desolation, is near at hand. We must prepare. You will have forgotten much, following the destruction of the times past. Kalak will teach you to cast bronze, if you have forgotten this. We will soul cast blocks of metal directly for you. I wish we could teach you steel, but casting is so much easier than forging, and you must have something we can produce quickly. Your stone tools will not serve against what is to come. Videl can train your surgeons, and Yezrian, he will teach you leadership. So much is lost between returns. I will train your soldiers. We should have time. Ishar keeps talking about a way to keep information from being lost following desolations. And you have discovered something unexpected. We will use that. Surge binders to act as guardians, knights. The coming days will be difficult, but with training, humanity will survive. You must bring me to your leaders. The other heralds should join us soon. I am Talenel Ilin. And then he continues and just says this over and over.
Once again, still kind of forgetting that their face should be in a very neutral expression. Their eyes should not be inquisitive. gonna probably stand and look a little too long at this man, and the strange humming that Durek has heard in the back of their mind, like ever since they were a child and their thoughts became clear, are going to switch to a slower, more forlorn beating.
Mm-hmm.
But then, probably going to stand there for maybe 10 seconds before kind of like doing a tiny little just don't be stupid nod to themselves, and then continue on past, and then stand exactly where Katrin pointed and not move.
Excellent. So as you sort of heard this, and Katrin is out, you're looking outward, correct? You're on sentry duty.
I'm just
Yeah.
standing.
Oh, no,
sorry.
Katrin.
Oh, Katrin, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I am sidling closer to the guards very casually while doing my job of scouting, but also being like, weather today looking a little rough. Whew.
all right. Well, a commotion is going to draw your attention and the attention of both caravans. A teenage girl is running towards the camp. Purple fierce-bren gathering around her feet, and she's shouting. She says, "The wagon, it's stuck, and Pa won't leave it. We need help, please, please help."
Katrin
Yeah, I
runs.
think Ash would definitely pique his interest. He'd head out too. Pharaoh, you with me?
I'm following Ash.
Yeah, she'll also beckon a gesture for Doric and be like, Doric, come on.
Durek will start moving at a brisk but still sedate pace, as would be expected of them. Still carrying Ash's gear.
I'll take my gear back. I'll put down the other stuff. And
All right. And so as you converge on this young girl, she looks to be Vaden, perhaps about, what did I say? A teenager. She's about 15 years old. And you can see around you the Alethi soldiers. They seem concerned, but they look up at the gathering highstorm, and they seem to try and ignore what's happening.
Katrin walks up to her and says, what's happening? Where do we have to go? What do you need?
And she says, my father, Tetrabin, he's a wine merchant, and our wagon, it's just a couple 100 feet down the road. He won't leave it. It has everything that we own, and we need help. Either please get my father or help us free the wagon.
yes, absolutely. Is Tazo there as well?
Yeah, he'll be right there with you and being like, "Oh, we must certainly help."
I think, I mean, Tazo, you're free to come, but you're still a little injured. I don't know how much you might get more in the way. It might be better to ingratiate yourself here while we go help. Can you keep her safe?
I would say that he would probably want to come with you until that last bit. He's like, no, I can help. And you say, keep her safe. And he says, yes, I will watch over her and make sure that she doesn't journey into the storm. Come. They will find your father. Just along the road, you said? And she says, yes, just along the road.
As if I'm going to say, stay with the merchants. The soldiers are jerks.
and you can actually see that there's a Thalen merchant who is the one who was looking out. And let me just check pronouns, because I think Svalka is she, her. Where is the description of Svalka? Here we are. Yes, Svalka, a Thalen cloth merchant with drooping white eyebrows and a caring demeanor, is hurrying over and saying, "Hannah, where is your father? and she says they're going to help him, and so you can head off.
Nice.
Do so.
All right.
Before we leave, Durek is going to kind of kneel down in front of this child, put their hand on her shoulder, and just look up and just give a very closed-lipped, calming smile, just looking her in the eyes for just a moment, and use rousing presence.
Very cute.
Just to kind of give her that, just almost a non-verbal cue of we will get your family home safe.
And she kind of pats you on the hand as well, nods, and lets herself be rushed off towards the merchant caravan.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's do
The-
it.
The thunder of the oncoming high storm rumbles behind you as you rush out westward down the road. A little down the western path, a wagon and Chull are stuck in the mud. The crab-like Chull waves its legs uselessly, having fallen at an awkward angle into a large puddle of wet creme. As the wind picks up, a balding, red-haired Vaden man strains with all his might while tugging on the rope attached to the beast.
Ooh.
We'll move you to this new map
Wow.
right here. And we'll have Hannah disappear.
Nice.
She's a light weaver.
Whoa! She's gone!
This is all a trick.
Oh, it's a terrible ambush, and you fell right for my trap. Okay, and so you see this man straining and pulling. What do you do?
Yeah. Katrin is gonna rush forward and be like, "We're here to help." Does it look like with strength that there is any helping this Chol out of the mud or the caravan?
Yeah, certainly, you could brute force it. You could try and lever it. We're moving into what's called an endeavor scene. So we're attempting to get a number of successes using a variety of approaches and skills before a certain number of failures. And if you get all of the successes before you get the failures, you succeed in extracting the Chull. It does look like it is possible.
Cool. So then perhaps I would like to use survival to see if there's a clever way to leverage the environment, to see where there's sort of puddles that are maybe leading to more solid land.
Sure. Yeah. You kind of take a look and gather some information about the scene. This creme area is quite thick and gross. What did we get?
I rolled a 10.
A 10 is unfortunately not enough. So that is our first failure, which I'm just going to write down here. So
My foot's stuck.
as you kind of look, it definitely seems that there's just, the Chull is really down there. You're going to need to pull as hard as you can or find some other methods. The wagon is pretty heavy. You could try and deal with it in that manner. As you come in this way, Ribbon says, "Oh, thank you. Please, please. It's everything I own. Have you seen my daughter?"
Yes, she's safe. Don't worry about it. We're here to help.
Thank the heralds. Okay, please, pull.
And Katrin will look over her shoulder at the others and be like, "There's lots of mud."
And so we take this in turns. So everybody gets one kick at the Chull before anybody gets a second. Who would like to go next?
I have an idea. I would like to tell the guy, just you get back to the camp. We'll pull the Chol up and do it, but you're slower than us, so you should go ahead. Fully intending to, as soon as he's gone, just leave as well. So it's a deception, but just trying to save him because I'm looking at him. I don't think he's gonna let this go. So just trying to get him to safety.
I love it. Go ahead and make a deception test. In this case, it rolls against his spiritual defense.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Actually, for this one, I would like you to raise the stakes. There's a particular
Nice.
reason.
Cool. I'm going to roll. But I could re-roll that using opportunist.
Yeah, as an agent.
But if you do, you
talent.
might fail the test because the +4 got you to 12.
Yeah, so the question is, do we think 12 succeeds? If we think 12 succeeds, then we keep it. If what do y'all think? Now I'll keep it for now because I think 12 has a better chance of succeeding.
Unfortunately, a 12 does not succeed. It was a valiant hope. And with the complication, as you step forward, you begin to speak. He's clearly not paying a lot of attention. And then your foot just gets sucked down as you stepped in the creme. And
All
you
gonna get stuck.
can't get your leg out.
Curse my nose
I
strength.
warned you.
All right, Dom, you and I just need to do it now. We need to get the entire party in the creme.
I jump in the mud. That seems to be what we're doing, so I don't know. I think Ash, because the it's kind of on its side right now, right? Like it doesn't have any purchase on the ground, so maybe if we can get it up, it would help. I mean, we might still have to push the wagon, but at least that would help. So I think Ash is I'm just gonna go up and try to flip this thing over.
And the Meric
is also quite
its
good.
Legs and its eyes are like.
Meric is also quite good at athletics. Could we combo roll this?
You could provide advantage and give up your contribution if you want to push in that way.
Yeah, Durek isn't quite sure how to help in this situation outside of just helping get everything set to rights and things out of the creme. So probably, advantage would make the most sense here.
Cool.
All right.
So the two of you go in and grab the chull and begin to pull and push. So Dom, you can go ahead and roll with an advantage.
All right. I am rolling athletics with an advantage. Come on. All right. That's pretty good.
21 is absolutely a success.
Right.
With that, you are able to flip the chull into a way where its legs can get in, and it begins to help. It begins to pull, but it can't quite get itself out. We've got one success, and I'll tell you, you need 3 successes before 3 failures. So you're moving it. You're doing the thing, and that's 1 round because Ross contributed to help. So anybody can go next as we begin kind of a new round. What do you want to do?
I'm not good at things, so I should just aid.
How far in the mud does the wagon look like it's sunk?
It looks like it's sunk pretty far. Like it kind of hit it and then it's going down. It's not currently sinking, but certainly the amount of stuff on the wagon is not making this any easier.
Yeah, I think Ash would feel really bad if we just threw away this guy's stuff, but at the same time, if we don't get it out of the mud, we may as well have thrown away his stuff.
What if we disconnect the chol from the? It might be easier to write the chol if it's not connected to the caravan, and we could reconnect it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if that's hampering us. I'm down in the mud anyway, so I could make a crafting check.
Yeah, I love a crafting check to kind of it's snarled in such a way that the chull is not helping as well as it could. And so you can sort of fix this connection.
So with absolutely terrible sounds as I walk through the mud.
Yeah. So still being stuck in the mud, I'm going to say you have a disadvantage on this unless you spend this turn getting yourself out of the mud.
I'd have disadvantage on the crafting, which is I need to be in the mud anyways for.
I'd say that you're in a position where you're not helpful because it was a complication.
Oh yeah,
So,
no,
yeah.
that's fair. I was just trying to think of things
that you could do. I mean, without moving, you could always shout encouragement to everybody or make a plan. Like you can do leadership tests or things like that.
Let's someone else go. I don't. I can go later, depending on what we need.
Sure.
Yeah, with the idea about a sort of like the rope, would it be possible to sort of like tie a rope around the troll to give us a little bit more leverage on pulling it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say that you could do that. Also would be a crafting test to kind of attach in the correct best areas.
All right, I'm totally neutral at this.
Perfect.
Well,
So I think we're gonna fail this endeavor, guys.
This man has no stuff.
It's getting close.
Do we know how many failures this?
This one's a 3 and
That's-
3. Oh,
Mhm.
you have 2 failures.
So now we have 3.
No. You sorry. Brooke has gotten both failures so far.
I'm pretty sure I got a failure when I did the complication in the
Oh
mud.
yeah, you did, didn't you? Because I was just seeing the nat 1. Is that 3 failures, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Hayden, for pointing that out.
I mean,
I got
my
so
bad,
focused. I got so focused on the Oh, no, that's why it didn't apply. You do only have 2 failures on the endeavor right now because you were trying to convince him to get rid of
to leave.
Yeah, you were trying to convince him to leave. That failure doesn't contribute to the endeavor.
all right, I'd like that.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have 1 success and 2 failures.
Yeah, Katrin is like, there's mud in my eye. I can't help. I'm sorry.
Well, how about can I make an insight check from down here to see if I can see any ways out from my perspective?
Insight's reading people.
Okay.
That's not going to help you.
I'm just trying to go for what I have the best skills at.
What you're good at.
So someone else go then. I'll continue.
So while Ash is I helped Ash with the troll for a little bit, but it seems like Ash has this well in hand with the troll. What I think Durg is actually going to do now is go to the back of this storm wagon that the troll is attached to, and why is dynamic lighting? I can't see anyone but myself now.
You're hiding behind the wagon.
I'm like, is that the view for everyone? Oh no. And I'm going to try to just at least get a little bit of leverage, pull up on the back of the wagon just to get a little bit of leverage so that when the troll does get moving, the wagon can move it a little bit easier.
Perfect.
You may not know this in character, but shouldn't you be pushing down to make the front go up?
We're abstracting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and make an athletics check to either push down or pull up to help in some manner.
I guess we'll see based on the result which one is actually helpful.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do I just click on the skill?
Yep,
Yeah.
and then you'll click roll once it pops up.
Okay. I'm not seeing roll.
In the
I see. All right. Roll. Oh god.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
We cannot roll to save this man's life right now.
But we want to help.
You want to help so bad, but you see the wagon just squelching down. It's not moving. The storm is drawing near, and Rebin looks up, eyes wide, and says, we've got to move.
Can we grab stuff from his wagon for him as much as we can carry?
Yeah, absolutely. However, while you are grabbing as much as you can. Let's see. Here we are. You see, let's see, who sees this? Katrin is in the right spot. Hayden, because we've ended the endeavor, you are able to pull yourself free of the creme at this point. But as the high storm threatens in the east, Rebin is looking at that and saying, I've lost it all. Thank you for trying anyways. And you're starting to pull things off of the wagon. 4 skulking forms approach from the north with weapons drawn.
Now this is what I'm good at.
And so, let me pull this up. Okay, wielding maces and short bows, you see what appears to be 4 bandits taking this very strange opportunity to help themselves to this wagon. And one of them at the front, standing up on the rock, we'll move him up to right there, says, all right, get him.
Well, that's not nice.
Okay, so we're going to go into a combat scene, which means everybody is going to get to choose whether they take fast or slow turns. If you take a fast turn, you get 2 actions, and you get to go before any of the NPCs. Then NPCs will take fast turns. Then players will take slow turns, taking 3 actions. And then any NPCs with slow turns will take 3 actions. Let's put up a turn order. Let's get everybody in here. And I think what we'll do, let's try this out. The Chull doesn't need a turn. Revan doesn't need a turn. And what I'm going to do for the bandits is we're going to have 2 of them go with fast turns. I'm putting a 2 in there for 2 actions. And then 2 of them are going to go with slow turns. We're going to do that. So you can choose right now, and it's very open-ended. So like if the battlefield changes and you decide you want to delay down to a slow turn, that's fine, as long as we haven't moved on to the NPC. So does anybody want to take... Oh, I see we've got 2 slow turns. Does anybody want to take fast turns?
Me.
I think, question, it would be an action to pull out our weapon to kind of ready ourselves, yes?
So when you are surprised, you do not have your weapons ready.
Got it.
However, they didn't take the time to surprise you. And so in our system, you begin the combat weapons drawn. If you want to change your weapons, it does take actions, or you can quick draw if you have that available. And at higher levels, when folks are Radiants, they also begin with their investiture full.
Right.
Unless surprised. But good question. All right, so we've got Katrin and Ash. You know what? I'm going to sort this like so. And who would like to go first?
I can go first. Well, my question is, this person is in my range because I'm not sure if being up on this rock is putting him further.
Nah, he's good.
Could I just whack him? All right, I'm gonna take out. I have my hammer in my hand. I was ready to use this hammer to pry open the caravan, and now I will have to use it to attack.
All right. Let's because it's our first attack roll, and it's exciting, and he's up on a rock on top of you. Go ahead and raise the stakes as well.
Okay. Yay.
So go ahead and roll the plot die. Incredible roll to start.
Yeah. Dirty 20 with a blank. All right.
Blank. That's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so you hit, and that's 12 damage. All right.
Yeah.
This guy has no deflect and is immediately knocked out. So
Yes,
what
we're
do you
good at.
do? Yeah, that's you're good at. What do you do with your hammer?
Yeah, she brings up the hammer like kind of like an uppercut and just smashes into the bottom of his jaw and sends him flying off the rock.
This is the guy who's like, get him, we've got it. And he's out. The other three are like, oh. So that was
And
one
then
action. You do
My,
have a
yes,
second.
and my second action, I will move. I'm gonna move back here. And prepare to take out my bow, but that's two.
Cool. All right, then that brings us to Ash.
Now I'm kind of up near the Chol, which is in the mud. How does the mud affect our landscape here?
It is difficult terrain, meaning it slows you down, but in addition, every move made through it requires an agility test.
Ooh.
Okay.
And is that just this middle area, or is that everywhere?
Yeah, it's just that middle area.
Okay. Cool.
I think I would like to move to here. I think I can mostly kind of move like up this way. So it looks like
You kind of like
I might be able to get. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, like 5, 10, I guess 15, because that might be double. Or would both of those spaces be through the difficult terrain? I would like to make it basically as far towards these people as possible, and so however many extra spaces I need for the terrain, I will do.
Yeah, let's do this. Stop that. My ruler is not being happy with me today. Thank you. Thank you. There it goes.
I would like to get 10, 15, 20. Okay, so that would be 30. So
There's
actually
30.
I can end here because I have 25 movement with my speed of 2.
Perfect.
And with my long spear out, I am going to enter one of my stances, which I can do as a warrior. I'm going to enter Stone Stance as my second action. And so that
stance.
Because you're next to a
increases
stone.
I am next to a stone. That's obviously very important.
Yeah.
And so enemies attacking in my range will have to spend more actions to attack allies. So it kind of forces them to try to attack me a little bit more.
Okay. There we go. Perfect. And that's your two actions: movement and Stone Stance. Cool. Then, would Durek or Pharaoh like to switch to a fast turn, or do we move on to NPC fast turns?
I'm good to stay.
I'm fine to stay too.
Cool. So, one of the ones taking a fast turn is out, so I'm just removing him. And the other one is going to move forward, and I'd say he'd probably, well, let's see, how far are you away? Yeah, Katrin is too far. And so he's going to run around this rock and rock bud 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's just going to go and he's going to attack Ash.
Bring it on.
So that's the move, and here is the strike. That's a 16.
16 hits.
All right. We're doing 4 impact damage. Do you have any deflect?
I have 3 deflect currently.
Whoa, there it is.
Oh,
You're
I'm
right,
guessing
so that's
2
only
from a
1
breastplate
damage.
plus Stone Stance.
Yep, 2 plus the 1 from Stone Stance.
Nice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So runs up and just tries to whack you on the back, and you're able to shrug it off fairly easily.
Yeah. Is that a bug or?
No. Durek or Pharaoh?
I can go. I'd like to try to gain advantage on this guy right in front of me. Quick question, Ross.
Yes.
Can I sling from this distance, or is that gonna be?
I can't see any character
Oh,
tokens
right.
except for mine and one bandit because of the dynamic lighting.
They're 10 feet away from me.
Oh, 10 feet away? Then yeah, you can sling them.
I want. There's no.
Oh, the one right in front?
No,
Yeah,
short range distance. There's a lower. It 5 feet. Is that a disadvantage for a ranged weapon?
So if an enemy is within 5 feet of you, then you do get disadvantage on ranged attacks. And if the enemy is within 5 feet of an ally, you automatically raise the stakes.
Yeah, you do.
Which I'm fine with because I'm opportunist.
Because
yeah, that's a really good strategy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So I am going to try to gain advantage on him first with an insight, just trying to see if I can see.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so an insight, and that's going to be against spiritual defense. Yes. You're easily able to track his movements. He's backing up, surprised that he wasn't able to do more damage to the Horn Eater, and he's about to jump back in. You've got him pegged. You have an advantage on your next roll.
All right, so I'm going to put advantage on
The
that.
attack roll or the damage roll? Or the plot die?
The damage roll is a D4, so advantage on it is not going to be a big deal, and I don't need advantage on the plot die because I have opportunist. I mean, so I'm going to put it on the attack roll because that's where I need the most help.
Sounds good. I was mostly saying that for the viewers who may not be familiar with the system and the fact that you can put an advantage on any one of those 3 dice in your roll.
All right, let's roll this. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Very little damage, but...
Would you like to spend one of your opportunities to maximize your damage die with a critical hit?
Sure, let's do one of the opportunities to do that.
Oh, double opportunity. You love to see it.
Yeah, so 5 damage with the critical. And what would you like to do with the opportunity? You could give one of your friends an advantage. You could,
I was going to have him fall into the mud if he's not knocked out.
Absolutely. So, you want to hit him in the knee and he, falls down and then...
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Oh! And he's in the mud.
I'd like to take this opportunity to say, Seafarer, you can do it when it matters.
Thanks, Dad. I mean, Ash. I'm going to...
Wait, what?
For my last action, I would like to crawl, get on top of this thing out of the mud.
Sounds good.
Does he get an opportunity attack on that if he just falls into the mud prone?
I'm going to say no. Rules is written maybe, but right now he's not going to take it. He's not going to spend focus to attack you.
All right, then should I do an agility check to get on acrobatics, which to get onto the wagon?
Is a trapped character can spend an action to make an agility or an athletics test.
I'm not currently trapped, right? You said I got out at the end of the endeavor.
That's true. Sorry. So you're just climbing up onto the chull?
Yeah, but I think I have to move through mud to get there. So I'd assume I had to make the test then.
Oh, sorry. You're not climbing up onto the chull. You're climbing over onto the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, yes, you make an agility test so that you do not get stuck in the mud.
Okay, this is a very... now watch me fail.
Haha, you fell in the mud. Oh. No, with a 14, you're absolutely fine. You can position yourself over there. It does take, an extra 5 feet of movement, but you got so much.
And that was my full movement. So that was all 3 actions.
Fantastic. Right. Which means Durek.
So these bandits probably have written me off as a parchman that won't actually do anything. But what they don't know is that these hands rated E for everyone, baby. Let's go. So with a coming to life, completely dropping the facade of being a parchman, I'm just going to use my first action and run up and get right in this guy's face.
And they're pulling out a bow.
And what most people probably don't know, Stormlight fans probably know, but people who are watching might not, is that singers who are in work form very easily pass for Parshmen because they have very little carapace. Parshmen have none. They look very similar otherwise. However, where the carapace is located on work forms is on their knuckles, the back of their hands, and on the top of their feet. Pretty much bright red carapace ridges are on the back of Durik's hands. And would you say I moved at least 10 feet straight toward this guy on my turn?
Absolutely, I would say, Ross, yes.
Excellent. So I am an expert in unarmed attacks because Durik got trained by Katrin. So that means both of the attacks I'm about to make have an advantage because of the momentum trait.
Excellent.
All right, so I need to add advantage, and I'm going to apply that to my D20 and roll.
Where were these rolls in the Endeavor, everybody?
This is why we were hired as bodyguards,
There
not
we go.
caravan guards.
And
Not
not
caravan
shoulders.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, so I have a request. It's kind of a non-traditional request. Could I kind of cause my unarmed attack to cost one less focus instead of regaining one focus that I'm about to spend?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's okay.
All right, so yeah, that first attack is going to be 8 impact.
Yeah. For anybody watching, rules is written. You can spend an opportunity to regain a focus, but using an offhand attack costs a focus. We're just going to call it a wash rather than...
It normally costs 2 focus, but unarmed also has another expert trait that gives it offhand and makes it only cost 1.
Yeah.
So I will not spend focus, and I will make another unarmed attack and put advantage on my D20 again.
I'm taking 9 damage off of the dude you just hit. That's another hit. And that is down and out.
All right, so I like to imagine that this, in a very sudden burst of movement that this guy probably is not expecting at all. That's probably where the Nat 20 came from. The absolute shock of a Parchman moving like this. Just get one clean shot across the jaw, and then I'm just going to take a knee and bring it up straight into the face that my fist directed downward.
And just drops. Absolutely drops. I believe that is 3 actions for you, correct?
That is all 3 of mine, yes.
Excellent. And then this bandit with a bow, 2 of my friends are down, 1 is in the mud, and it's just going to be one shot, like a terrified shot at the Parshman who is attacking people.
I'm going to go ahead and spend focus to dodge, Meric.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm going to have a disadvantage then, aren't I?
And I would, yes, like to apply that to the D20.
Okay. Thank you. We're not doing the plot die.
For those who don't know, advantage and disadvantage in the Cosmere can be applied to any die in the test, not just the D20 like you might see in D&D or Pathfinder. So I could choose the damage die if I wanted to, or if I had multiple disadvantages. But when there's disadvantage against a player, that player chooses which die the disadvantage is applied to.
Yeah, thank you. And I don't think that rolled with disadvantage. Here, hang on.
It did.
It did?
Yeah, it was a 12 and a 19 that you rolled.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I was expecting it to be like a different color the way the Demiplane ones were coming in green. Beautiful. Does a 14 hit your physical defense?
A 14 is exactly my physical defense, so meets it, beats it.
Take that. Then that is 7 keen damage with a short bow. And like immediately starts running. Like just
Yeah, that's fair.
And with a slow turn, 25 feet of movement, 25 feet of movement to the west, away from the high storm. But like, friend, there's a high storm coming. Where is your storm shelter? That is the end of that first round. So we begin a new round, and you can pick fast and slow turns. There is only one enemy remaining on the field. What do y'all want to do?
Beat him up. After the beautiful display of Doric's uppercut and punch and kick, Katrin is like, I taught them that. Look how they've grown. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to go, or anyone else can go. I'm gonna take a fast turn.
Yeah, and you can change your turns now. I think this bandit's gonna go on us. No, it's gonna go on a fast turn. Sticking on a fast turn.
I'm gonna take him out. To switch my
switching to
weapon
a
is an
slow.
action. Okay.
What was
I will
that,
do
Brooke?
one action. Oh, I was asking, does switching my weapon cost an action?
Yes.
Cool. I will tuck my hammer into my belt, take out the longbow, and try to shoot at this person with my actions.
They are prone on the ground, so you are
Okay.
gonna have a disadvantage and raise the stakes because they're within 5 feet of Ash. Just a heads
Okay.
up.
Yes,
I
let's chaos
will
raid.
roll again to see if I roll even worse. Dun, dun, dun.
We could get the
Eight
nat one.
is not great. Okay, no nat one. I'm gonna raise the stakes.
Yeah, so we're going with the 8, but we're raising the
Yes.
stakes now with the
Oh,
blank. Okay,
okay.
so you miss, but you can
Yes.
spend a focus to deal 6 damage on the graze.
And I have a hunter talent called combat training. So once per round, when I miss on a weapon attack, I can graze without spending a focus. So I will
That's a
do
good one.
that.
let me just
And deal 6.
let me just take a look at how much health this guy has. And he's done. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Precisely
Oh my
6.
gosh. Yeah, through the arrow just kind of goes in between like the legs of the troll that are still kind of like squiggling around, over the creme puddle where we all got stuck, and right into his shoulder, and he sinks into the mud.
Oh, and he's gone, and he's done. And Rebin, this poor merchant, it's been like 10, 15 seconds of screaming and running and smashing, and he's going, what is happening? There are bandits. We need to leave.
Yeah.
What is the most important thing to you in this car?
Wine. he'll run over and he'll throw back a thing, and you'll see that it's a wine cart. He's a wine merchant, and he grabs a smaller barrel of like really nice looking. It's got like some foiling on it, or it's got like a beautiful. There's an expensive cask, and he's running with it under his under his arm right now.
Run!
Yeah.
If there are any others like that, because Durek knows nothing about wine, absolutely nothing. Would not be allowed to drink it at any formal functions. Katrin may have like slipped them some like in private quarters at some point, but just going to grab whatever barrels look the closest to that I'm physically able to carry with my 500-pound lifting capacity, and just take off after Rebin.
Excellent. Everybody can grab something of value from the wagon and begin running back to the Covenant Stone Crossroads. Now, as you come back towards the Covenant Stone Crossroads, you can see you were not the only ones who were attacked. There are bodies of bandits here where the soldiers fended them off. It looks as if there was a quick sneak attack and a furious fight. A number of the soldiers were already in their storm shelters, and so it was the scouts who were sort of defending the situation before their reinforcements came. And it's strange. There's no logical reason for this number of bandits, like 10-ish that you see dead here, to have attacked this kind of caravan.
Can I mutter something under my breath real quick?
Yeah.
It turns out I would have been helpful. And then I feel really bad for saying that because there's dead people there. But that was my first instinct.
And as you are approaching and seeing this, like, people are beginning to head back into the storm shelter, and you can see the Thalen woman, the young teenage girl, and Tazo like standing there and looking for you. And the teenager, she runs out, she sees her dad, he drops his wine, hugs her, runs back, grabs the wine, he says, thank you, and they run towards their towards safety. The storm seems to be coming very soon.
Does it look like the captain is around, the one who was mean?
No, you don't see the sergeant right now. Looks as if he might have gone into one of the storm shelters. And it looks like they're just going to leave the bandit bodies out here. I mean, the storm is probably just going to blow them all away.
Good. Not to be morbid, could I check to see if I'm very not very liquid at the moment? Can I check to see if they have anything on them?
Absolutely. Go ahead and yeah.
I'm not looking to like steal all the personal belongings. I'm just looking for like easy bags of spheres, because if they're being left for the high storm, you know, they're not going to use them.
They're not going to use them. Absolutely. Go ahead and make a perception test.
You know, this would be a fun time to raise the stakes.
Of course. There's a high storm coming in.
All right. Let's roll this. Okay, so 7, but I get a opportunity from it.
Excellent. And so what happens? You're sort of looking around and you don't find any spheres or really anything of value. We'll say that you can like snag a dagger. Like, hey, oh, thank you. No, not interested.
If they're in that range of me, I should not be using a dagger. I should be running.
But what you do find is a small piece of cloth, almost like a glyph word that a devout Vorin would burn, but there's a strange glyph on it. Yes.
Well, so I have a expertise in glyphs.
You don't recognize what the glyph is. It seems very ancient. It's not the common glyphs from now. And that's strange to you as a person who knows about glyphs. But Tazo, standing nearby and looking over your shoulder, says, that's the same symbol of the assassins who killed the other shamans in my party.
Interesting.
And there's a moment of like pure dread that goes over his face, and he says, they've stolen it. This attack, it was just a distraction. They must have taken it. And he sprints off to the northwest, following them.
Taz! I'm gonna run after him.
Should we go? Yeah, should we get him?
I'm gonna pocket the sash, of course, but yeah.
Yeah. So he's running sort of like north and west-ish. The high storm is coming in from the east, and it's going to, like, the storm wall is going to be basically coming up behind you. He's running along the wall in an area that is giving some protection, but is not going to give a lot of protection. It's a high storm coming.
It's
Do you follow him, or do you stay?
We can't
What's
let if there were assassins here, we can't let him go out by himself, not in his condition.
His like broken arm is flailing in the wind.
Taz, supposed to be protecting you.
All right. Do you all run after him? Okay.
Put the wine down swiftly.
That's a great point. Yeah.
Behind you, like the Covenant Stone Crossroads, 500 feet tall, to your right and behind you. It covers most of it, but you can hear, and then you look behind you and coming up, from the southeast, you can see the storm wall moving towards you. Rain rattles on the ground, creating a deafening drumbeat. And a dozen feet ahead of you, Tazo looks impossibly small against the high storm. Oops. Anyways. 1 second, Tazo was in front of you, pitching against the wind and using the cliff wall to keep steady. And this is where I realized where I was doing this, because the Covenant Stone Crossroads are tilted this way, and so you're actually seeing the storm wall come towards you, not from behind you, because Tazo disappears in the storm wall.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna grab Durek.
As the storm wall hits Tazo, what do you do in the quick moments there?
We're in it now.
I feel like there's going to be something instinctual in Durek here, where, like, for some reason, even though they've been taught their entire life how terrifying the storm wall is, in this moment, they feel like they can go into it. And will run after, like, even if needing to break Katrin's grip to do so, will run straight into the high storm after Tazo.
And for once, Katrin follows Durek.
I'm going to try, put my hand as Ash is running, I'm assuming, and Ash, I'm scared.
I got you. Just stay near me. And I'll as best as I can try to shield you from. So I'll try to stand stormboard.
So we're running. I hesitate for a moment and I look back. And then look back at the storm, which I know is death. I'm certain I will die. I think in this moment I would rather die than disappoint Ash, so I'm running after him.
Aww. So yes, the safety behind you, the caravan, everything is closed up. The storm shelters are raised. It's in the safety of the Covenant Stone Crossroads. Ahead of you, the storm wall, and Tazo disappears. The storm wall hits you. Knives of icy cold water and choking debris clouds pummel you. The wind is strong enough to lift a person, even with the protective cliff wall. Above the thunderous wind and rain, there's a crash. A boulder lands just 10 feet away from you. I'm going to need everybody to make athletics or survival tests to press forward.
And Katrin had grabbed onto Durek's hand, and so was then pulled in. So she's also trying to keep holding on, so they don't get separated and lost.
Are we raising the stakes on this at all, or just the straight athletics?
This one is just straight athletics or survival. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, look at that.
Hey!
Oh, no. Okay, so we've got a 20, we've got a 25, we've got an 8, we've got a 15. And so our friend Ash.
With my opportunity.
Yeah.
That I just happenstancely got on this D20, reach out and grab him by the clothing and just tuck myself, Katrin, and Ash all to the ground.
I like that. Okay. So I will say that in that case, let's have the damage, which ends up being the same thing as a success, because everyone takes damage even when you succeed. But when you fail, you take the full damage and you are knocked prone. So in this case, I didn't even roll that much. Everybody takes 2 impact damage as you're just battered with various things hitting you.
Does deflect from armor still apply to environmental?
Yeah, in this case it would.
You take nothing.
Yeah.
So y'all,
Oh,
I don't know about y'all. I don't have a ton of
Our
health.
friendship.
This is gonna go. This is going
That's-
to go.
That's a problem.
Oh,
All right. So next, I'll have everybody make a discipline test.
all right. Okay, that's better.
It's all good. Here, we're just going for who rolled the highest.
Oh, we got a 23.
I
Nice.
got a 23 on that one.
There you go. All right. So for Ash, as you struggle amid the fury of the storm, you notice a repetitive sensation of something bumping against your feet. Searching for the source, you find a rough stone, not much larger than a pebble, circling swiftly around you. As soon as you discover its presence, the stone begins to roll away in the direction Tazo was headed. As the unusual stone bounces along the ground, the sky lights up with lightning, illuminating 3 humanoid figures standing along the cliff wall. The stone is heading straight in their direction. And
Yeah, I think especially as an Ukalaki, like I'm very spiritual, and so I'm definitely following that stone.
Absolutely.
I try to shout over the storm to everyone else what there's a stone we have to follow.
And
I'm practically holding on to the back of Ash's shirt. That's
as the lightning cracks, there's also an opportunity. Ross, if you would like to change your form, you may do so.
So yeah, I'm thinking, like we are in a lot of pain right now. Like being in this, I imagine we're all surrounded by pain spren.
Yeah,
And
little orange
so-
hands climbing out of the
Yeah,
ground.
and so in a kind of sensation that I don't think Durek has experienced since that first time as a child when their mind became clear, I think they are going to accidentally draw one of these pain spren into their gem heart and go from the 5'5", almost carapaceless work form to an over 6 feet tall, heavily carapaced in the form of armor war form, and be just as shocked as everyone else that it happened.
Like you were all like knocked down on the ground, right? Like you were helping people down, and then like you're standing up, just covered in armor, full carapace,
Incredible.
looking awesome.
Yeah, the hand in my hand just got so much bigger.
Yeah, like I probably like at least went up by 50%, if not almost doubled in size. and like they are now taller than you, like bright red carapace, like covering the head and arms and all that, all like simulating like a type of armor.
You look awesome.
What just happened?
I don't know.
All right. Ahead of you, among the 3 figures, some voices ring out. The first one, sharp and upset. You said you wouldn't kill anymore. The second voice is lower and assured. It was necessary, Kayana. I foresaw he would lead others to us. Do you keep moving towards them, or do you retreat to safety?
The stone. Do I see the stone still moving up in that direction?
It would have moved quickly enough that you've lost track of it at this point.
I mean, we have to help Tazo. I think Ash is going to keep moving forward. Fair, are you with me?
to the ends of the earth.
All
Oh,
right.
sorry, into the high storm.
Into the high storm, absolutely. Everybody moves forward.
Yeah, I'm going to be using my newfound carapace and size to like shield Katrin. Probably for the first time almost ever is Durek actually big enough to shield Katrin. It's a very odd sensation for them, I'm sure.
All right. A tall, statuesque, golden-skinned Iriali man stands calmly in the storm, his long green robes whipping in the wind. In his hands, held almost tenderly, is a long, spike-shaped shard blade. Beside him, a Reshi woman looks upset. Her straight, jet-black hair frames a round face, and her brown cloak matches the muted browns of the surrounding hills. A third figure, an Alethi man with a shaved head, stands armed with a sword. The same green glyph adorns all three of their faces. At their feet lies Tazo. He groans and clutches his side, from which a dagger protrudes, and blood mixes with the driving rain. Next to Tazo, a small stone gently bumps into his leg. We need to keep moving. The golden-skinned man's eyes flash a brilliant green, and eerily, his head immediately snaps in your direction. Veth, there's more. Deal with them. And we can show you this lovely piece of art.
Tazo.
Oh, Tazo.
And I'll move you to the next map.
They're gonna pay for this one.
Can I start with some banter, some words?
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me what you say.
I have the sash that I found. I say, stop! I hold it up. We're with you.
Oh, go ahead and make a deception. I love it. It's hilarious.
And you know what? I am going to use one of my. I'm going to raise the stakes on this because that
Sure.
feels like a stake raisin roll.
That's
Yep.
so good.
Call me a dairy farmer the way I'm raising the stakes.
Oh.
Okay, and that's one focus. But I'm gonna re-roll that blank.
Okay.
Love it.
Still a blank.
Still blank. Okay. So what's going to happen is, let me just pop this out. You see the two figures, the Iriali man and the Reshi woman. They don't seem to hear you or pay attention. They're stepping into the storm. So right now, you're sort of covered with a little bit of outcrop of the stones. They walk right into the storm and are like, they disappear in the wind and the rain. The third one, Veth, who's turned towards you, stops, kind of looks at you, shakes his head and gets his sword ready. He's going to, I'm going to spend some focus to have him resist influence to,
Nice.
like, you convinced him for a moment. He's like, wait, no. He said, hang on, no. And he comes at you with the sword.
with some meta commentary. Watch this truth. All right.
Yeah. All right. So now we're into another combat scene. Let's go fast turns and slow turns. Veth is our introduction of a boss, which means he acts on fast turns and slow turns.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yup.
Incredible.
All right, so I'm just going to drop Veth to the bottom, and we're going to... Yeah, so we've got Pharaoh and Durek going on fast turns.
I'm going
Ash
fast.
a fast turn. And just as a heads up, Dom, you will be out of Stone Stance.
Yeah, I've already done that. Yep.
Cool.
Thank you for the reminder.
Excellent. So between
Actually,
Pharaoh...
Y'all are
Yeah.
heading up, so maybe I'll go slow so I can get the raising the stakes for the sling attack.
Cool.
I like it.
All right. So we've got Durek and Ash. One of you can go first, but before any of that starts, at the beginning of every round here, there are some effects from the high storm.
Mm.
I'm
Uh-oh.
going to roll a d4 and get a 4. Ooh, let's see. A chunk of the Covenant stone falls from the cliff face.
No.
Ooh, okay. Let me see. I don't remember even so at the start of these rules and have each combatant make the associated test. Could I please have everybody make an agility test and raise the stakes?
Oh, no.
Oh,
I might be out of this fight before it even begins.
Oh.
Whoa, complications across the board so
Wait.
far.
So here's some thoughts, y'all. I have 16 with the complication. I could re-roll to hopefully get opportunity, or a 16 would probably pass. So maybe I just take the complication. What do y'all think?
I would say because my guess is a failure would result in you taking damage. That success is more important for you because you
Yeah,
have less
because I don't
health.
have a lot of health.
Save yourself.
All right. So the DC was 10, which means only Pharaoh does not take any
This is
damage.
why we're bodyguards.
It's all right.
We
It
suck
is
at everything else.
2 impact damage as a whole bunch of rocks start slamming down. In this case, I'm going to say that deflect does not apply.
That's good.
There is a fair amount.
That halves
and-
my remaining health, Meric.
You got to take the recover action. Switch to a slow turn.
That's no. I was gonna go fast and to recover. That was my plan the entire time. Because I was at 4 out of 14 because I actually took damage in that bandit combat when no one else did.
Yeah. All right. So with 2 complications, we have a bunch of rocks that land in inconvenient locations.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a boulder. Where is my draw tool? Come on. A boulder that lands right here, and a boulder that lands, let's make an oblong one blocking off this area here, which actually might be something that Pharaoh with a sling enjoys.
Free cover.
Yeah. And so, for beauty and symmetry's sake, I am also going to draw one right here because it's fun. And just add a little bit more color to the scene. Now we can continue. So Durek or Ash, who would like to go first?
My turn is going to be very simple. I'm just going to recover. Use my 2 actions to recover. So I might as well just go and get it out of the way.
Cool.
Right.
So recovery action, you get to roll your recovery die and regain health or focus.
Great. I will regain 2 health. The nice thing about Warform, I have 1 deflect. The bad thing about Warform is that it dropped my recovery die.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, question. Did anything happen with my opportunity?
Oh, I missed that you had an
Oh
opportunity.
yeah, we had 2 complications and an opportunity come up on that roll.
Written in opportunity, boulders land in convenient locations. Would you like to place a boulder?
Oh my gosh. Oh, conveniently located. Well, I don't want to block any
What about
of my
right
friends.
there?
You know what? I would say that that's fine. I'll roll a d4 against Veth if you want that to hit him.
Nice. Yeah.
Did Veth also do this test?
He did not, because I believe it's each. Oh, it is each combatant. So, okay. All right. I'm just going to quickly roll this right here for him. I rolled a 17 and a blank. He's fine. But let's do A D4 of damage for Katrin's opportunity. 1.
Yeah, take that.
It's like clunk.
I'm honored tradition of facing our Cosmere RPG foes with falling rocks.
With dropping rocks on them. That's
Mhm.
right. All right. So then, Durek having gone, Ash's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move up to that spot up there. And I will enter stone stance facing
Nice.
facing Veth and kind of challenging him a little bit, like, you can't attack my friends, come at me.
Okay.
And that's my 2 actions.
Would anybody like to take a fast turn before Veth goes? Okay. All right. Then, on his first action, okay, we are going to exploit advantage. Veth moves up to his movement rate if he moves at least 10 feet and ends this movement within 5 feet of an enemy he hasn't attacked this round. The movement doesn't trigger reactive strikes, and he makes a perception test against the target's spiritual defense. So he's going to move right there, and we're going to make a perception test. Here we are. I got a 12. What's your spiritual defense there?
It is 13.
Oh, okay.
Not today, Beth.
He runs forward and pulls the sword out, but you're just a little too defensive, a little too set up for him. With his second action, he will side sword attack you, though.
So the running was part of the first action, the running and the perception?
It was. He's got a 1-action thing that lets him do that together. It basically combines movement and a gain advantage, kind of. All right.
Nerd can't even perceive well.
14 doesn't hit.
14 doesn't hit?
Nope.
15. You know what?
Missed by 1 times.
I do have to roll the damage at the same time just to see, because I did roll a 6. That's pretty worth it. I think I'll spend a focus to graze.
All right.
So I'm going to spend that focus and deal 6 damage, just the die, not the modifier.
And that'll be reduced by 3 from my deflect.
Excellent. And so he moves forward and he's looking at you and he's trying to get in through your defenses, and he does end up swinging the side sword in such a way that he connects. That's his 2 actions. So, Pharaoh or Katrin?
I'd like to start with a gain advantage. Katrin, if you're okay with me going.
Go for it.
I'm going to try to gain advantage with insight. Just try to see if I can see any open spots on him.
All right. So that is against spiritual defense. Go ahead.
Oof.
Nah, he's pretty focused right now. Nothing that you can pull.
Well, then I will just do a sling attack, which should have a raised stakes, right? Because 5 feet of an ally.
You sure do. Yep.
All right, no advantage or disadvantage. Let's see how this goes.
Oh no.
I will re-roll the.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, reroll the plot die. Opportunist once per turn. Once per round.
Great talent.
Well, I missed.
Yeah.
I'd assume.
Yes.
Can I brace against storm effects with this rock in front of me?
Yeah, for sure. I think so. It depends on what we roll with the random effects, but if you take the brace action, we'll take that into account depending on what happens.
Cool. Then I'm going to brace.
Cool. All right, then Katrin's turn.
Yeah, I would like to make Veth my quarry. gaining an advantage on tests to find, attack, and study them.
Excellent. And making him your quarry, how many actions does that cost at
It
this
is
level?
a star, so I'm not sure.
It takes 1 minute.
Oh,
Oh no! Okay, well, you get to win that
I'm
one.
sorry to say.
No problem. Okay, then I will just unleash my longbow upon him. That is what I will do.
yep. There are certainly ways to make people your quarry faster at higher levels.
Oh,
You should
cool.
also roll raise the stakes.
Or
You
with like the
should.
tagging shot talent would have been available, but combat training I think was a really good choice too.
All right. Go ahead and roll the plot die as well,
Let me do
because
that.
Because you might hit me.
might.
Oh no! Yes, let me. Oh, there's 2.
I think
Sorry,
it's
let me do.
Ross. Correct me if I'm wrong. If it's a miss, you graze your.
So if it is a miss, the GM can spend opportunity to also have it graze an ally.
Yeah. So because you hit, this complication is not going to graze. We are going to give you a complication,
yay!
and it's going to be a pretty simple one. So with a +2, you've got a dirty 20 to hit. You're dealing 10 damage, which will do. But what I'm going to say, really simple and easy. It's a high storm. Your friends are there. Durek is suddenly massive, and you lose a focus because everything's a little much right now.
Rock in my eye.
Yeah, and so to hit him, you gotta focus in. You gotta flame and void and look at this right now.
That is
Wrong property.
100%. I'm going to then. I will move behind this boulder and I will brace.
Cool. 3 actions: shoot, move, brace.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's the end of player turns, which means Veth gets to go again, bosses. Doing boss things. And you know what? I think he's going to spend 2 actions to recover and get some focus back.
Okay.
He doesn't have a big recovery die, though. Oh, but he rolls high. I did roll a 4 on my D4. So we are going to recover that focus. And with his final action, he is going to side sword attack Ash. All right. Oh, a 12.
Does not hit.
Oh.
Why don't you? I think he should spend a focus to grace.
I don't think I'm going to spend a focus to graze for 2 damage, sir.
Why not?
How much deflect do you have?
Oh, 3. I don't know.
Don't worry about it, Meric.
All right, that's the end of that turn. So let's roll and see what happens with the high storm with the beginning of round 2.
1.
So a strong gust of wind hits. Could everybody please make me agility tests?
Oh no! Why?
You do not need to raise the stakes on this.
Does bracing do anything for me and Katrin?
Yes, I'll say that Katrin and Pharaoh can have an advantage on this because you're braced against the rocks. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, Katrin got an opportunity.
Most of the party's not great at agility, Meric.
7, 7, 7.
That was with advantage? Lame.
Oh,
Ooh.
ouch. And so Durek, Ash, and Pharaoh are knocked prone.
Okay.
Not the worst thing that could have happened, at least.
Katrin is not knocked prone and has an opportunity. Would you like to regain that focus? Would you like to give one of your friends an advantage? Would you like to?
I'll give Durek an advantage on their next test if I can.
Quick question: if it's an advantage, should the number be green? I'm wondering if it didn't use the advantage.
Yes, it should. When you roll with advantage on the Demiplane sheet, you click the die. That you want, so you can choose multiple.
Yeah,
it should be green. So
I must have missed a step. So
yeah,
there. not roll.
I didn't get a roll.
Okay. There we go. I got the exact same.
Perfect. We love it. Ross, you know how you said, this party doesn't have a lot of agility? Well, Veth doesn't have a lot of agility either. But I got a 16. So
Dang it,
Veth is
Meric,
not
to get our
knocked
hopes up.
All right. Sorry, Brooke, what did you want to do with your opportunity?
I will give Durik an advantage on their next test. I'll look over to Durik. Catherine is pretty choked up because Tazo is dying there on the rock, and she was charged to protect him, and she's like, Durik, go get him.
Yeah. All right. So let's do little reminders here. Yeah, I'm gonna make you all snails. Oh, not you. You don't have to be a snail.
Nice.
All right. Fast and slow turns once again.
Remind me what snail does.
You're prone. You.
And as a reminder of how prone works in this system, because it is a bit different than what people might be used to, on your turn, as a free action, you can stand up and it reduces your maximum movement by 5 feet for the rest of that round.
There it is. Additionally, if you don't stand up, you are slowed and melee attacks against you gain an advantage. Look at this handy GM screen. Excellent.
So my thought was to go and try to deal with our dying friend, but that just makes me slow enough to not be able to do that. Because I have 25 feet of movement, and he's 25 feet.
Yeah.
You could take a slow turn.
Mm-hmm. Can I move twice on a slow turn?
Yeah.
You may. You can move multiple times in a round. Yeah.
Yeah. Move is one of the few actions you can take as many times as you want to, as you have actions to spend on your turn.
That was my bad for not remembering that. So we're good.
All good. Okay. So Ash and Pharaoh have. Oh, nope. Pharaoh back to 3. Ash, you have the only fast turn.
I will go ahead and stand up.
Yep. Free action, but now you're
Probably wise.
And then let's see. So I do still have two actions. I am going to attack him with my long spear. I haven't had an opportunity to actually hit someone with
anything.
Spear, so
Let's do it.
Do that. So I'll go ahead.
You've been too busy keeping us safe. How dare you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you want to gain an advantage before you attack?
No, I'm going to use the second action to brace.
Yeah.
Ooh, and you got an expertise with your spear, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a long spear.
Oh, I love the long spear.
Yeah. And the +5 on the range for stone stance is pretty great too.
So good. Combine that with Stone Ward's rigged weaponry talent, you can actually get 20 foot radius on your stone stance. It's pretty sick.
Awesome. So I got a 13 to hit.
A 13 to hit is not enough.
Okay. Oh, and he's not prone either, so it didn't. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna spend a focus for 2 grays. That doesn't.
You don't want to graze for 2?
No. Is his deflect 1 or 2?
He is not wearing any armor. He is wearing robes.
Oh, he's not. Oh, I still think I won't. I'll save it for
Sounds good.
the future. And then I'm going to use the defensive trait, which I get on the long spear due to having the long spear expertise, to take the brace action.
Excellent.
So he will have disadvantage on attacks against me.
Okay. All right. Then, anybody else taking any fast turns? Okay. So, Veth taking his fast turn. He is going to, with dismissive, cruelty, take a swing at Ash with the side sword. So, with a disadvantage. Rolling with disadvantage. Okay. That's a 20.
Oh my gosh.
With disadvantage?
I rolled a
19.
17 and a 19. Roll20 loves me. And I rolled 8.
That hurts. I'm looking pretty rough.
Thank goodness for that 3 deflect, huh?
Yeah. And then he's going to use his exploit advantage action. So moving up to his movement rate, if he moves at least 10 feet and ends this movement within 5 feet of an enemy he hasn't attacked this round, this movement doesn't trigger reactive strikes. So 5, 10.
Meric, it costs him an additional action to attack someone who is not Ash. Does he have enough actions to use this?
Within what range?
Within 10 feet of
Yeah.
This
Not the
one-
ally, specifically he, but yes, this might not be an attack.
Yeah, this one's not an attack. So he's going to next make the perception test.
Dang it.
Yeah, because he's using the exploit advantage thing. So he's making the perception test, which is a 19 against Veth's
Against
spiritual
Brooke's
defense.
Or
Against, sorry, yeah. Veth. I saw the name floating above. Against Durek.
yeah, I have a 15 spiritual defense, so a 19 will get me.
All right, so I have an advantage on my next test against the target. You are also prone.
But
So
you
I
can't
have-
attack him right now.
Yeah, that's true. I have
Costs him 2 actions
advantages,
to attack right
but It
now.
costs me 2 actions to attack.
I love Stone Stance so much. Does he
right.
want to gain advantage and try to get 3 advantages for his next?
3 advantages. Yeah, he's got
Is this his
nothing
fast
for
turn
that third
still?
action.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you're right.
it's
This
his
is his
turn.
fast turn. I was thinking that it was his slow turn. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, yeah. So he attacked, and then he insightful defenses forward, and that is the end of his turn. So now we're on to player slow turns. Exploit advantage, not insightful defense. Exploit advantage is, I have an advantage on my next attack against Durek.
I have a pretty strong idea of what I want to do, but if anyone else wants to go, more than happy to let them.
Go for it.
All right. So, kind of awkwardly with their body's new proportions, going to stand themselves up, much taller vantage point at full height than they're used to, but is going to, as they rise, just emotion welling up within them. There's like war forms are a lot more prone to aggression and various other emotions than work form are. Probably for the first time in their entire life, actually yell in anger, maybe even yell at all, and it's going to tear from their throat. You monster! There was so much I still could have learned from that man. So much about his culture, his ways. And then I'm just going to take all that rage and fury and the advantage from Katrin and just try to sock him.
Perfect. He looks unmoved by your passion.
Also, I'm also a little bit stronger now than I was before, so I have a higher chance of hitting.
And let's see how well you move him with your passion now. Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't need him to be emotionally moved if I'm moving his jaw out of place.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I like it. Let's retroactively raise the stakes as well. Can you roll the plot die as well? Just because.
Yes.
Cool moment. Way to dig into the character. I like it. Such things happen. 28 to hit. Absolutely a hit. So 9 damage to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 9 damage. And what would you like to do with that their complication, Meric?
You know what I'd like to do is I'd like to pull out a deck of cards
Oh no!
and draw a random one. Because I want to see what's going on with this.
The
So
complication deck, no!
I'm going to pull out this beautiful complication deck. And I'm
Someone
gonna
turns out
draw
to be a traitor.
this one. An enemy predicts your next move and doesn't need to spend focus on their next dodge or reactive strikes against you.
All right, so he's going to get a free dodge against my next attack then.
That's what he's going to do.
And I will spend the focus for the offhand unarmed attack as well.
Okay. And so this one made with a disadvantage as he dodges.
Yeah, I figured. But hey, his reaction's gone. His reaction is gone until his next turn, so it's not a complete waste. All right, got to apply disadvantage to this one. Would you like to apply it to the D20 or the damage die, Meric?
The D20. We'll go with the D20.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh. Well, would you like to graze for 1 damage?
No.
No.
I do have 1 action remaining though, because getting up from prone is a free action.
You got it.
I'm just going to say, I'm actually with that like speech I gave. I feel like my fury would act almost as a rousing presence, in particular to Katrin, who's probably never seen Durek this worked up, this passionate about something. So I will use my rousing presence in my last action on Katrin, which will give her the determined condition.
Excellent. So if Katrin fails a test, she gains an opportunity.
Hey.
All right.
I can.
So, yeah. You want to go next, Hayden?
Yeah. So, is this difficult terrain? Is this passable terrain?
Let's call the rock difficult terrain.
All right.
If you want to climb up, yeah.
Using 2 movement actions, I can travel. Is it so? My movement's 25. Standing up, is that a total of 45 or a total of 40?
So standing up means that your 25 feet is reduced to 20 feet for the rest of this round.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That still works. So that's 10, 20, and then 15. So well within. And
I do not have a reaction.
No, you don't.
Never mind.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
That complication actually kind of worked out for this.
Yeah, it did.
Does he have is he still alive?
He is clinging to life. There's a dagger in his side.
Can
you can
I
make a
do
medicine test.
Medicine test with the raised stakes. Well, simply say, will I raise the stakes regardless, or do I need to spin a focus?
Let's raise the stakes regardless. You don't need to spend a focus for this.
Nice.
No matter who was doing this, the stakes would be raised.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to re-roll in the hopes of an opportunity. It might do a complication and just kill him right away, but might as well try.
Let's do it.
There we go. An opportunity at least.
Opportunity. All right.
Proof that the re-roll tool can, in fact, roll a different result.
Yeah.
He sort of is mumbling through the pain, and he says to you, "I saw it. The honor blade. They were too powerful." Is there anything that you say to him?
It's okay. It's okay. Just calm down. Just calm. Just calm down.
And he grabs your hand and he says, "You can do this, Pharaoh. My mission is yours now."
We can do the next player. Just
Beautiful. Oh.
All right. Katrin,
Yeah. Katrin is watching Durik rage, and Jaw is just like, she could not believe what she's seeing, and she's like, "You pissed off Durik. Big mistake." And she's gonna put away her longbow, take out her hammer, and rush up and try to knock him on the back of the skull. So that is going to be 2 actions, and I'm gonna hammer away.
Actually, real quick. I don't think I've spent my reaction yet this round. Could I spend a focus to aid
Sure. Yeah.
to give advantage to the attack?
I like it.
Heck
Sounds great.
All right, we're a well-oiled machine.
There we go.
Nice.
2 damage.
Maximum damage. Let's go.
Solidly a hit.
Incredible.
Yeah. And just you smack him in the head with the hammer. His bell is rung. He is stumbling. He is nearly out. So that was interact to swap your weapons, move, and attack. Are you all done?
Yes.
Cool. That's the end of players, which means Veth gets a slow turn now. Now, I still have my 1 advantage to attack Durik.
Yep.
It costs me 2 actions to do so.
It does.
Yeah, so we're just going to start with that. And a 5's so incredibly good.
There we go.
Let's see what damage. I rolled a 5. I'll spend a focus to graze for 5 damage.
Oh.
I have 1 deflect and 4 health left. I am down.
Oh no.
And like
Durik.
smacked by the hammer, just one eye open, swings the sword and like skitters across your armored carapace, but gets you enough that you drop to your knees, or in whatever description you like.
So side sword, I imagine, is probably just going to go like find its way through, hit my carapace, which is abnormal for me to have, but find just like a little bit just to get that extra cut into a muscle, and I need to make an injury roll.
Yes, you do. Let's get that roll.
Oh no! That's a 2 on the injury roll. Sorry,
But you get to add your
It's a
deflect.
3. It's a 3. Yeah, it's a 3.
Yeah. So that is a vicious injury with a duration of 6d6 days. Could you please roll a d8 to find out the effect?
Yeah. Like in a long-term campaign, I would normally be able to choose what the injury will be. The players have the ability to determine what their injury will be. But for the sake of this, I will roll a d8.
Let's roll randomly.
That's a 2, Meric.
2.
A 2. It lowers your overall stamina, and you have exhausted -1 for 6d6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I can, if I survive this and we go back into the highstorm, I can switch to work form and be immune to the exhausted condition.
There you go. 19 days. All right. And so that was the 2 actions. And with his 3rd action, he turns towards Katrin and uses insightful defense. So I'm going to make an insight test against your spiritual defense, which is a 19.
Yeah.
Which means you cannot gain an advantage on attacks against him for a minute.
Okay.
A minute!
Yeah. He turns the sword towards you and gives like a little bit of a respectful nod.
She spits.
All right. We're going to roll the highstorm again, as we're at the top of the initiative for round 3. And we got it's a new effect. Fantastic.
See all of them.
Yeah, this is great. Could everybody please make a discipline test?
Do I make this, Meric?
Nope.
Okay.
You can choose
No.
later whether if you're popping up and stuff, but
18, okay.
hey, the DC was 10, so Katrin is not getting. Oh, Katrin, but you have rousing presence. This is your first failure, so you actually get an opportunity.
Oh snap!
So you fail, which unfortunately means you get the disoriented condition. Your senses are disrupted, making most tasks difficult. You can't use reactions. Your senses always count as obscured, and perception tests and similar tests to use your senses gain a disadvantage.
It's a good thing then that he's right next to you.
Well, as an for your opportunity, could you reduce his roll by 1?
No. What should we do with the opportunity? Anybody have any ideas, or should we draw from the deck?
Ooh.
I think we drew from the complication deck. Let's draw from
Do the deck! Do the deck!
Ooh, all right.
In honor of Dirk decking him in the face.
That's right. A lucky find? An object near you would make a great improvised weapon. Gain an advantage on your next attack with it. Except you can't gain an advantage.
Oh.
Oh no!
Would you like to
Point it
draw
out
another?
Yeah,
Oh,
if
no.
I can,
Okay.
that would be great. Otherwise, I would point it out to someone else who could use it.
Let's draw another. Let's just grab one more real quick. This one is you can predict an enemy's likely actions. You gain an advantage on reactive strikes against them until your next turn. All right. So these are very friendly towards advantages, and you're afflicted at this point. Let's hand an advantage over to Ash, I think, with this opportunity. Cool. So, who would like to take fast turns?
I am unconscious. I am mandatorily going slow.
Yep.
I'm going to take a slow action this turn.
Okay.
I'm on board for a fast turn.
All right.
Finish him.
All right. Does Pharaoh or Katrin want to go first?
Can I try to tend to our poor sick guy again?
Same time.
No, unfortunately, you can only make one test for Tazo.
So is he dead?
He is dying.
Can you go ahead and go? I'll think about my turn.
Okay. Yeah, I cannot gain an advantage, so I'm just going to be incredibly enraged that Doric has fallen and just complete, like, I think at this point there's not even, it's just like an instinctive wham. And I'm gonna try to hit him with my hammer again. This is so sad. 17.
Nice.
17 is a hit.
For not for 14
And a
more
9.
damage. Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
How do you want to do this?
So
Yeah!
Whew.
Justice for Doric and Tazo!
The immediate justice. Incredible.
I know, as Doric falls to the ground, Katrin is just completely like, just sees red, and as her rage sort of like fills her, with both hands just grabs the hammer and just brings it down straight on to his skull, hopefully cracking it.
And he's like holding the sword and he's getting ready for this duel. And you just swing down. He puts the sword up and you go right through his defense, crack into his head, and he's down and out.
And is there anything I can do to help Doric? She'll just throw the hammer down once Veth is taken out and like go to her knees and be looking at Doric like, Doric, wake up!
Yeah, we're out of combat, Ross, so please go ahead.
You alive?
I think they might have gotten along. I'll be fine now. I think.
I'm going to rush over to Pharaoh and Tazo.
Mm-hmm.
And what do I see there?
Tazo, the dagger still stabbed into his side. Pharaoh leaning over him. Tazo looks weak. He looks as if he is nearly gone. He is speaking quietly to Pharaoh, and as you approach, you can hear what he's saying, and he says, "The blade, it was my mission. Please, you must finish it. You must unite Town's honor blade with the others in Shinovar. Go to the war camps. My stone shaman brothers have hired a powerful ally. Her name is Liss. Find her. She will know what to do."
We will do this. And I kind of try to console Pharaoh as much as I can.
And as you pull him back, you see there it's dead behind the eyes. For Pharaoh. Pharaoh is not doing well. He's kind of non-responsive.
Emotional pain is what leads to radiance. You're in the right world.
I think the only thing I say as I like, I don't hold his body because he's way bigger than me. I'm tiny. I say, I won't forget you. I'll remember you.
Katrin, help me over to him, please.
Yeah. She's gonna sort of like pull Doric.
Big, heavy Doric.
They are massive, yeah. And try to just sort of like limp over to where Pharaoh and Ash are.
And once again, we'll feel that those strange like intonations and pulses that have been constantly in the back of their head for years switch to that slower, sadder rhythm again, and we'll just mourn the passing of a bright soul.
And as the four of you sort of gather around him, he says, "You are Stonewalkers." And he says this in a way that sounds like it's a bad thing, but in also an affectionate way. And he says, you may be all that stands between this world and the next desolation. And his hand opens up, revealing a small rock. And he says, "Swear on this stone, you will complete my mission."
I swear it.
Put my hand on the stone. I also swear it.
I swear to learn who these people are, everything about them, and about your people, and do what is right with it.
I put my hand on the stone and open my mouth and then close it and just nod.
As the words leave you who have sworn or taken part, a woman's heartbroken voice whispers like gravel, seeming almost to come from the stone of the cliff itself. And it says, "This oath you will not break." Tazo has one final thing to say. "You, my beautiful friends, how lucky I am to have found you." He pulls at his collar, ensuring that his face is clear, and pointed to the sky. "I do not hide my face from the gods. I do not die in shame. My quest is given, and I die among friends." He smiles as his eyes close and his body slackens. And that's the end of chapter 1 of Stonewalkers.
You know, it's gonna really suck if I become an edge dancer later, and then I just go
And you
through my
could
like.
have.
I could have.
I mean, isn't that the story?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty appropriate.
Yeah. How's everybody feeling?
Oh man,
Like
that
we
was
should
great.
just keep playing
Yeah.
the rest of the
Yeah.
campaign. See you next week.
Yeah.
So series, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh,
that
well,
was
thank you,
awesome.
everybody.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Meric.
Yes, thank you so much for GMing.
My pleasure.
That was
My
incredible.
pleasure. Yeah. Let me move the map back to just that cool cover of Stonewalkers. But yeah, I mean, thank you again, all of you, for playing. Brooke, special shout out to you. Thank you for organizing this and making this happen. It's such a pleasure. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And check out Roll20. Check out the Cosmere RPG. Have fun. Play more games.
Yeah.
Play more games.
That's right.